Hey everybody, welcome to Sunday Swift Talk. I'm your host Splash, also known as Rakeem. We're here with another episode. Today I have a really special guest. We call him the Teen Zone GOAT. He's been here forever, the greatest of all time, also known as Rock City. Let's welcome Raheem. Raheem, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother? How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man. Happy to have you on the show today, bro.
Appreciate it. But by the way, you know what I mean? Coach Rock, aka Rock City, aka Raheem, you know what I mean? Yeah, we do.
And AKA GOAT. Don't forget the GOAT. Put respect on my man's name.
I'm missing 6 rings, man. I'm missing 6 rings, bro.
That's so cool. So Raheem, you know, we just go with the flow here at the SwifZone. So just tell us a bit about yourself, man.
Oh man, so basically, first of all, like you said, I've been around the center for almost a decade, man. Almost hitting 10 years, bro. You know
That's
what
a lot, bro.
It's a long time, man. From a camper basically all the way up to working day camp as a counselor in training, CIT, going towards being a counselor, and then so I've been around the center and community jeunesse as a whole for a long time. You know what I mean? And when I started assistant coaching basketball, and after that, the torch was passed on to me, and you know what I mean. Ever since, it's just been a continuation.
Continuation, and I would even say that Raheem passed the mantle to me. Because when I first started, I was the rookie. He was one of the OGs, and now like I'm in a situation that I'm one of the OGs now, you know. But I gotta recognize those that are there before me.
Oh man, no, it's a blessing, man. And it's good seeing. I appreciate seeing your come up. You know what I mean, bro? Like, that's the thing. Like, I literally remember when, like, you know, I got you, man. Like, you know, when you first started, you came in, whatever, you know, cap wise and all that stuff, and just seeing the progress, man. It's dope to see, bro. It's dope to see, man.
No,
love it.
I'm appreciative of it. And the name is Swift, actually. Raheem actually has a deeper connection with the word Swift than I do. So tell us a bit about Swift, man.
So basically, like I said, shout out to Anita and Jermaine, because they were the OGs. They're the ones who pushed basketball over here, right? Because we didn't have
special shout out to both of them. Special shout out.
For real, honestly. So yeah, they pushed to having a basketball team because, you know, they figured. You see the kids in the courts, you know, outside all the time playing, and it's like, why don't we have a team? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be the perfect situation to make a team, right? So they put in the work, man, and they got it. We were looking for names, whatever, because it was them first, and then, like, you know, they brought me in as like an assistant, you know, type thing, you know, because I had like a little connection to I was younger, right? So I had a connection to the younger guys too at the time, and they were pushing, and Anita, I'm pretty sure Anita came with the name. I'm not sure if it was Anita or Jermaine, but one of them came up with the name. It was like, you know, Swift, you know, it's so swift, whatever, the case may be. And yeah, man, it stuck. You know what I mean? It stuck. So that was almost.
That's probably like 10 years ago, or like 10 years ago. That's a while back, huh?
I was 16 at the time, I think. Wow. I was 16 when I was helping out a little bit. So
that's a while, man.
Yeah, it's a while, man. So it stuck, and I like the fact that it stuck, because, you know, a lot of times, you know what I mean, there's other brands, like when it comes to sports, they either stick to what they started with, or like they change up things in between sometimes. You know what I mean? So I'm happy that we got to keep that, man.
Nice. And it's so cool, like when I was given the opportunity, like, to work like with the U program, you know, I was thinking of a bunch of names, and I work also with Javal. Javal is like partnering with me also to do the SwifZone. And then he's like, yo, what about the Swift? And I'm like, oh yeah, the Swift, man. Like, I remember seeing those basketball t-shirts, you know?
Yeah. And
then like he's like, yo, SwifZone, Teen Zone. I'm like, you got it right there, you know? So like we kind of like revive it back, you know what I mean? Because like, why reinvent the wheel when we already had stuff? And what's so cool, when people are going to look back and look at SwifZone, they're going to see the history of it and the growth of it. And we needed the former to have the latter, so everything goes together. So I know, so you're a basketball coach, like you said.
Yes, sir.
And what words of encouragement do you have for hoopers? Because, you know, like with COVID and everything, a lot of seasons are uncertain.
Yeah.
Some hoopers, their scholarship deals might not be there. They might not be able to go to the prep schools they want to go to.
Yeah.
So like, what advice would you give to those young hoopers if I'm 15, 16, 17?
Hey man, just keep working on your craft, man. You know what I mean? Don't let the COVID thing stop you. And at the end of the day, I know there's no, you know, leagues where they're iffy, but man, just keep working on yourself. You know what I mean? Just keep pushing, man. It's no matter what, there's always a way around things. You know what I mean? Just keep up with that. You know?
Keep up with that. That's so good. And like, I feel like we put in the work when nobody's watching.
Right.
So easy to perform when there's an audience.
Yep.
When nobody's there, are you gonna put in the work? And I feel that's what differentiates the averages from the greats.
Yep. Definitely.
And like I know your work ethic. You're always put it in work, you know. And like you might not always post it or show a display, but I know you're the type of dude that puts in that work.
Try, man. Always gotta try, bro.
That's good. And like
appreciate it.
Also into IT, man. Like how did that come about? Like you going into IT, and I feel like that's the field to go in. That's the wave now, you know.
Yeah, no, it is because it's such a like big thing, right? It's just like IT. The thing with IT is just like. First of all, it doesn't sleep. It's everywhere, right?
Exactly. Like even when COVID lockdown, you guys were still working.
Yeah, still essential workers, right? Because you know, technology isn't shut down, right? So we gotta make sure things are afloat. But yeah, man, it was just trying to find that thing I was good, like, you know what I mean, I was good at, and I figured like I had a thing for, you know what I mean, like computers, fixing computers, whatnot, right? Hardware and all that stuff, and also like my brother, shout out to my brother, he kind of like Shamal. You know what I mean? Like
shout out to Shamal. Follow him on Instagram.
Right? He was into that, and I have cousins that are also like, you know what I mean? Like my family is so deep into that, right? So I'm just like, kind of like, listen, I'm decent at it. I like to get my hands dirty, I like to work into the machines and whatnot and all that stuff. So I'm like, you know what? Might as well let me look into it. You know what I mean? And I did it, and then started working into it, and it's been history from there, man. Just
Man, that's so good. That's always encouraging. Like, you know, if you have like a passion, something that you enjoy doing, check to see if there's stuff you could study or work at to actually make a living off of it.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you want to be happy with what you do.
Exactly. You want to wake up grumpy, man, not wanting to go to it. But you know what I mean? Not wanting to go to it.
Like, oh man, it's Monday today. Like,
exactly.
You know,
same way I see you, Rakeem, like, you know what I mean? I know you think about something, like, I know you're ready to go because you love what you do. You know what I mean? You love what you do for the community and everything. So we appreciate it, by the way. So, you know what I mean? Just, that's what it is, man.
Oh, mad respect. I'm honored, man. And like, what I love about community work also is that we're able to analyze and see the community and see a need and to fill in those needs, you know? And there's so much people that have went and passed through this community center, and I saw them, so much of them are doing so much great stuff. I know there's some young people, they're into music. You know, some people, they're athletes. Some young people, they're doing all types of stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
So it's like, for me, any child that comes in here has the potential of being something great later.
Always, right.
That's why I'll always give my 100%.
Appreciate it, man. Trust me, I do.
And one last thing, you go by a famous name, Rock City. I'm gonna say it one more time in the mic, Rock City.
Hey, man,
Rock City and MTL, y'all. Rock City and MTL. I know you have a lot of content coming out soon. Rock City. I know you did your podcast before. I think it was one session with Jeffrey.
Oh, I have two actually. I have two with
cool.
My youngest brother, who's a rapper, Dark Roses, and I have another one with Freddie. Yeah, it's with Freddie.
Okay, with Freddie.
Freddie,
nice.
yeah, soccer player. So
soccer
player. Man, more stuff coming soon. Just because of COVID, those delays and stuff and everything. So, but we'll get back to it, man.
We'll get back to it. Like I'm excited. I'm gonna be one of the first persons to watch one of the episodes of Rock City. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have things coming up.
And he has a lot of good contacts, like in the cities, be able to reach out to a lot of people. And for our older viewers, also, I think it'll be a really good spot to see art, music. You know, the industry, so much stuff, and I know you're gonna dissect that.
I try it, man. There's so much going on. So the point is basically to broadcast everything that goes on in my show, right? We have so much talent, man. Like you said, when it comes to music, art, sports, everything, right? So it's just like, why not expose that?
For reals, and like I feel like for so long, like we've been the underdogs here in Montreal. You know what I mean? Right. We have good basketball players, we have good singers, good rappers, good musicians. You know what I mean? Good teachers. We have.
So much,
any
man.
profession, like
so
we have greatness in our own city, but it's just that like I feel now is the time where like it's starting to shine and it's starting to flow.
Yeah, definitely is, man. So I think that's one thing with COVID. It's as hard as it is. I feel like now it's just a good time to because everyone's on their phones right now if they're not working, right? So everyone's like they're tuning in to different things. So it's like, why not have these situations that we're in right now and you know what I mean, just show people other stuff, right?
Exactly.
So that's what it is, man. Definitely.
That's so good, and that's like the all we want to have is to share positivity during these tough times, you know, with all that's going on with the news and COVID and the cases and the potential lockdowns, and like it's good we're still able to spread some positivity. And I appreciate you, man, Raheem. Raheem's also like part of the SwifZone team, you know. Like I said, he's one of the founders, one of the OGs, the GOAT. I think I'm gonna say too much time till he gets into it. But you know, he's gonna be here also. He's gonna be doing interviews. He's gonna be doing his things, helping us out. Mad respect. Sunday Swift Talk. I know usually it's 5 minutes, but hey, man, but ladies, man, gentlemen, whoever it is, we had to give more time to Raheem, man. We had to we had to give more time to greatness, and we always end on a positive note. So the floor is yours. Is anything that's positive that could uplift our viewers, inspire them to be better people, and just to achieve and to go.
Yeah, man. Like I said, just keep pushing. You know what I mean? Just don't let nothing stop us. You know what I mean? Like I said, there's always a way around things. We live in Montreal. We're used to detours, man. You know what I mean? We're used to detours, man.
All that construction, man.
All the construction, all the orange signs. But listen, man, there's always a way around things. So you guys just keep going forward, man. That's it. That's what it is.
Wow. Words of wisdoms from one of the greats, RadioRocity, a.k.a. Raheem, a.k.a. Coach, a.k.a. SwifZone leader, a.k.a. all of the rest.
Appreciate you, Splash.
Oh, thanks, man. Thanks, man. Much love. This ends our episode of Swift Talk. It was a good session, and you'll see us more often, and tune in next week to our next episode. If you guys have any questions or any content that you guys want us to discuss, DM us, send us a message, and we'll be able to talk about those things. Peace out, guys. Have a good day.